Why are subreddits obsessed with shipping slash pairings? So for those of you who are lucky enough not to know what shipping is, it's when the fandom, and it's usually women, by the way, and I think I know why. There are some men, but it's usually women that do shipping. So the fandom will take two characters from the show and imagine that they're in a relationship. Sometimes even draw art or write very cringy stories about them. For example, in Naruto, you would have the shipping between Naruto and Sasuke. And you can't just ship them, you need to give it a cringe name. It's like Nake, right? Like Na from Naruto, Ke from Sasuke. I know it's pretty disturbing, but it gets even more disturbing when you realize that they're not just shipping two boys together, they're also doing incest sometimes. I mean, in the case of Supernatural, you have the Winchester brothers that are being shipped by horny ladies on forum. Very bizarre, strange. I know. I mean, they're brothers. Why are you shipping Dean and Sam Winchester? Peculiar. But okay, right. So now you know what shipping is. Why are people doing it? And I think I can explain it. Now, when I went and saw the Avenger movies from Marvel Comics back in the day, I noticed that for the first time in a long while, there were a lot of girls in the cinema as well. Because usually when I went to see movies, there were only guys. And usually the movies that girls like to watch were movies that I found cringe. Like, for example, Twilight and 50 Shades. But no, like, in the case of Marvel, it was like 50-50 representation in the cinema. And for the first time ever in my life, I could actually talk with women about comic books. I mean, that blew my mind. Because up until that point, none of them were interested. But what I noticed and I found fascinating, like that was eye-opening to me. You would talk with women about the Avenger movies, and they would be like, "Oh my God! Like, did you see the relationship between the Hulk and Black Widow? I mean, she had the power of taming him down. She had the power of talking to him down, from bringing him back from the Hulk into that smart, intelligent doctor. And she couldn't have children. Like, do you understand how difficult that was for her?" And I was like, yeah, but why did you think about the fight scenes? "Oh, yeah. There were some fight scenes over there, but like the emotions, the feelings, oh, the relationship." And then you would talk with the guys. And it's literally like the same movie. And the guys were like, "Oh my God, like, did you see when Iron Man fought the Hulk? Like, I thought that Iron Man would beat the Hulk, dude. Like, he got like this really cool suit and he started like beating the Hulk. And at one point, like, the Hulk went angry and he was like, ugh. But no, like, Iron Man got an even more stronger suit and he called in the satellite, and the satellite gave him like a bigger arm, and he used that arm to pummel down the Hulk." And asked them, like, what did you think about the relationship between the Hulk and Black Widow? "Oh yeah, there was something about that as well. I don't know. I didn't. But like, who would win, man? Who would win? Do you think like the Hulk would have won if you were to fight seriously? Like if they were fighting to the death?" So I think that's like the two archetypes of people who enjoy watching entertainment. You have one group that watch primarily for the action, for the the type of people that like Dragon Ball Super, which doesn't really even have a story. It's just like a story that is the reason to have like some people fight. That is the story of Dragon Ball, right? Doesn't really have a conclusion or anything. It's like, how can we get Goku to beat up someone stronger than him? It's like, okay, have a tournament. Great. Have 2 episodes, set up the tournament, and then like get everyone to fight each other, right? So you have like the people who care about action. And the people who care about action, they go on forums and they create all of these questions like, who would win between Goku and Superman? Who would win between Hulk and the Flash? Right? So all they're doing is they're trying to pit different heroes together, and then they talk about like who would win because of their abilities and the powers. And it's like, but what universe? How much time does Batman have to prepare? Right? So these are the people who watch movies primarily for the action, and they don't really care about character building as much. They care about character building, but not as much. And then you have the people that care about the feelings, the emotion. It's like the character growth. And these are predominantly, from my experience, women and people like Mahler, like mostly women, and they're shipping. They're shipping. That's what they're doing. Because it's like, oh my god, like, isn't Sam Winchester hot? Yeah, but isn't Dean Winchester hot? Wouldn't it be so cute and adorable if they got together? So, like, the act of shipping is kind of the same, like the act of death battle between two superheroes. But now you have, like, the characters that they like doing the character growth, I guess, by getting in a relationship. And then they write love novels about them, and they write cringy stories about them, and fan fiction, and they do all these drawings. I don't really understand these people, because I'm not one of them. I gotta say, I watch it for the action. I don't like, like the character growth. Like, nonsense. Give me Vegeta. Vegeta. Will he beat Goku? Probably not, because Akira Toriyama hates him. But Vegeta versus Tien Shin Han. What if Tien Shin Han was to become a Saiyan? Like, what if he gets the Dragon Balls and he wishes to become a Saiyan? And then he can go Super Saiyan. Would Tien Shin Han beat Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta? That is the actual question on the table. Right? So, because people look at these shows and they have different desires, they don't really understand the other side, if you will. The same way, like a person who's interested in shipping doesn't really understand the question, like, who would win between Count Dooku and Mickey Mouse. The same way the people who are constantly, like, doing these questions, like, who would win between Godzilla and Thor, they don't understand shipping, right? What if you ship Godzilla and Thor? Wouldn't that be interesting? Oh my god. If you go into the shipping community and get the shippers, like, instead of shipping, you get the characters to fight. It's probably not that bad. It's like the shipping between Winchester, the Sam and Dean Winchester. It's like, okay, who will win between Sam and Dean? But if you go, like, between at the fighting community, it's like, who would win between Godzilla and Thor, and you actually try to ship Godzilla and Thor, that is kind of problematic, isn't it? I don't think it can happen unless Thor is on top, because the other way it's problematic. Anyway, right, that's my 2 cents. So I've tried making something else. I tried engaging with the Reddit intelligentsia. And let me know what you guys think, and if you like more of these videos, because I can definitely make them, something that's not controversial, but it is entertaining, and it's actually philosophical, motherfucker. Like, I went deep into the philosophy of this situation. I took it seriously, like an actual question. So let me know what you guys think, and if you like it, I'll do more of these types of videos. Take care.